Question: what would you say is the most important ingredient in your favorite meal? Is it the perfectly ripe tomato, the robust helping of pasta, or maybe some aromatic spices? Whatever it is, have you ever stopped to wonder about its origins, the journey it took to end up on your plate? Most of us probably don't give it much thought. We just enjoy the fruits, vegetables, grains, and meats that regularly grace our tables without considering how they made it there. But what if we told you that many of the foods we take for granted today have histories so dramatic they might just redefine the way you dine forever? Welcome to this channel. And today, let's take a world tour of our favorite foods and discover the incredible, often shocking journeys they took to get to our plates. Our story begins in the cradle of civilization, the ancient Fertile Crescent. Here, millennia ago, men first domesticated wheat and barley, turning wild grasses into the foundation of human society. In South America, the story is much the same. This is where the potato and corn were born, sustaining the Incas before conquistadors arrived and changed everything. And who could forget Africa, the birthplace of coffee, a drink that kick-started countless mornings and ignited revolutions. African yams and okra also play pivotal roles in shaping diets around the globe. These are just a few examples of what we'll be exploring. But now let's turn our attention to the age of discovery when our world shrank dramatically. Christopher Columbus's famous voyage was not just about finding India. It was also a culinary exchange unlike any before it. While he brought tomatoes and potatoes back to Europe from the Americas, he unknowingly sparked a two-way street of flavors. Europeans had no idea what they were getting into. Corn, once a luxury good, became the backbone of many diets, and the Americas were soon inundated with pigs, chickens, rice, and sugarcane from Africa. This exchange would have a profound impact on both continents. Then there are the spice routes, a network of ancient paths driven by the irresistible allure of cinnamon, pepper, and cloves. This desire for exotic flavors led explorers to brave uncharted seas and discover new lands, forever altering the course of history. But it wasn't just spices. The Silk Road, one of the world's most famous trade routes, also had a secret menu. As traders from China made their way west, they carried with them noodles, tea, soy sauce, and even exotic foods like shark fins and sea cucumbers. These ingredients might seem out of place in an Italian trattoria or a French bistro, but they were once staples of menus thousands of miles away. And let's not forget the unexpected journeys of certain foods. Tomatoes, for instance, are synonymous with Italy, but they actually hail from the Andes. These spiky red balls were a Peruvian delicacy long before they became a European favorite. Similarly, chili peppers traveled an equally dramatic path from the New World to India and Thailand, transforming curries and stir-fries forever. And then there are bananas, a quintessential symbol of the tropics. But did you know that this beloved fruit was once a rare and expensive treat only found in Southeast Asian jungles? It took years of arduous transport during the colonial era for bananas to make it to our supermarkets. Today, our world is more interconnected than ever. Our plates reflect this. Superfoods from quinoa to goji berries have become instant global sensations, and food trends travel at an unprecedented pace across continents. But this interconnectedness comes with challenges. Climate change threatens traditional food sources while forcing us to adapt and diversify. Extreme weather, droughts, and floods can devastate crops and disrupt established agricultural practices. For instance, the shifting climate has led to the emergence of new pests and diseases that attack staple crops. In Africa, for example, the changing climate has created conditions that are more favorable for the spread of the cassava mosaic disease, which can decimate cassava crops. This has significant implications for the people who depend on cassava as a staple food source. Cassava is not just a dietary staple, it's a cultural icon in many African countries. Its leaves are a rich source of protein and vitamins, and its tubers are packed with carbohydrates that provide energy for daily activities. So what does the future hold? Will lab-grown meat, vertical farms, and other innovations revolutionize how we eat? The answer, like the spices carried along ancient trade routes, lies in the hands of those daring enough to explore the uncharted waters of our food systems. Stay tuned for part 2 of this series, where we'll continue to unpack the fascinating global journeys of our favorite foods. Until then, remember, every bite you take tells a story. Can you imagine a world without bread, pasta, or rice? What would your plate look like without the global exchange of ingredients? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe for more.